Hello folks and welcome to DCS. We are in the Varjo VR-3 and we're going to take the F-18 Hornet for a spin around the, I guess, not so new map now, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and impressions of the VR-3 in this sim in terms of like performance and just my general impressions, because I've had a lot of comments asking me to do this. And put it this way, I was flying in DCS last night until 3 AM. 3 AM! So that might give you an idea. But anyway, let's go and take off from this carrier and get cracking. Here we go then. Afterburner. And we're off. Oh, look at that. Never gets old. Absolutely beautiful. One more. Oh, absolutely stunning. Right, so the first thing I'm going to say about the Varjo VR-3 is that for whatever reason it is way sharper in DCS than it is in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think a lot of that is to do with the sort of weird rendering scale that's all kind of bugged out right now in the sim. It just doesn't seem to be working as it should. Because when, I mean, it's, you know, mind-blowing in that sim, don't get me wrong, it's amazing, but when you go into DCS, I cannot believe what I'm looking at here. You know, I've had the privilege of using a lot of high-resolution headsets, but there has been nothing that compares to this. It feels like I'm, like I said before, using my own eyes in VR, which makes no sense, but it's the only way I can describe it. My eyes, they just feel like they're, you know, in this cockpit, and I don't have a headset on, and I don't need to look around at all. In fact, you know, the 3D DI displays, particularly the one in the center, is always quite tricky to read, even with the best of VR headsets. Honestly, if I look at the display, if I look at the hood, I can look down with my eyes and I can still read that display, because this whole thing about a sweet spot, well, it doesn't really matter anymore. In a headset like this with the aspheric lens design, the sweet spot is pretty much the entire field of view that you can see. I mean, right at the very edges it gets a bit blurry, but I'm talking right at the very edge. The whole entire image is absolutely crystal clear. It's something we've wanted for a very long time, and that's the biggest thing that hits you when you, you know, take a flight in DCS. The next thing that hits me isn't quite so good. It's sort of distortions and warping. Now, unfortunately, due to that lens design, when you look left and right, the cockpit kind of moves with you a little bit. It's a bit disconcerting to start with, but honestly, you actually get used to it. And I'm pleased to say the DCS community and the Varjo community do have a fix for that, which I have now tried, and I'll put a link in the description below. It does make a huge difference, actually. So I'm pleased to say there are fixes, and of course Varjo are aware of this, and they're talking to the DCS developers. What are they called? I can't remember what they're called, but yeah, them guys. They're talking to them to actually improve the performance and improve the sort of parallel distortion issue. So it's something that is there, but it will get better over time. Now I'm going to talk about performance. I'm hopefully, you know, with the way I'm recording this with VR, because it's very challenging to capture what I'm seeing in VR, you'll be able to see how smooth and fluid this is. Now, I'm not using motion reprojection because it doesn't work right now, unfortunately. It's not really supported, which, you know, as you know, I'm a massive motion reprojection fan, so that is a bit of a kicker, really. It's a shame. However, I'm getting really brilliant performance, way better than in Microsoft Flight Simulator, would you believe? I'm running this all at native resolution, and I'm getting about between 40 and 50 frames per second with my RTX 3090 machine. You don't get that Pimax wow factor when it comes to the field of view. It's still better than, say, the Reverb G2, but you do not get that amazing field of view you get in the Pimax. I still think that headset is still absolutely mind-blowing, but when you talk about this, you know, the clarity, just the sheer clarity, it is off the scale. It feels unbelievable. And really that's all I'm going to say, I guess, for this. That's kind of really the main points to this video. But we'll do a bit of a flying, we'll fly around a bit now, nice and low, just so you can see. In fact, this map actually is quite heavy on frame rates. So I've been told, but to be honest, as you can see here, it doesn't matter what I do, it's just running so smooth. Let's go to a bit of a flyby view here and enjoy the mighty F-18. Right, should we go and find a carrier and do a bit of a landing? I think that's what we'll do now. So here we go, guys, we're coming in for a landing here. I can see the lights, no problem at all. I see everything, basically. It's so damn clear. It's crazy. Crazy clear. Here we go. Plonk on the deck. That'll do. And yes, we didn't actually communicate with the tower, so we'll probably be in trouble. So really, guys, that's all I'm going to show you today for this quick video of DCS. If you'd like to see more content, please let me know. But, the Varjo is an absolute winner in this sim. It really is. It's absolutely amazing. Why can't I... There we go. It's just unbelievable. And it runs way better than I ever imagined it to be. The clarity is just on another level that I've never seen before. It literally feels like I'm looking with my own eyes at this cockpit. And that's it, guys, for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye for now.